Yo, what up? We're back. I'm still doing laundry, but I decided to say fuck it. Let's do a stream while we're doing laundry, because like we're doing underwear, so we don't really have to monitor that. Just got to put it in for the extra rinse cycle and then throw it in the dryer. So it's pretty simple. So I figured, hey, why not? I probably shouldn't have stopped streaming, but I went and got food and shit, so it kind of worked out for the best. Let's go back into League. I need to find something to do on RuneScape that's like progressive but chill, because I find my problem with RuneScape now, it's like it's too intense. But then I play League, right? Like I get it, but it's more like shoot, let me run that ad right quick before anybody comes in here. It's like I just won't even speak. It's gonna take a few minutes to get into the game. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 or 3 games of this. When I swap over the laundry and stuff, we're gonna take a break and probably go into RuneScape after that. It's gonna be a bit of a longer stream, I think, starting out here. Shoot, let me be right back. All right, here we go. Welcome back. Another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. I should do a poll for games people want to see. How many people are in my Discord? 10. 68. Damn. Yeah, if anybody wants to join the Discord, there's the link. 68? Damn, that's a lot of people. I didn't think there was that many people in my Discord. Holy cow. I remember there was like 40 at one point. And I thought that was a lot. $68? Whew, almost at 70. Imagine having 100 people in there. Holy cow. Like, I already got a few people in there that just like talk every day. Like every day somebody posts something in there. I love it. I'm glad somebody like enjoys it or gets use out of it, you know what I mean? Let's link the stream. Yeah, we're doing some laundry right now. We're washing the undies. It's the time of week. It's hump day, motherfuckers. Did a lot of laundry today, actually. I did towels, I did pants, shirts, and underwear. Holy fuck, that's a lot. That was like 4 loads. See, I deserve this tonight. Tonight I feel like I'm a fucking alcoholic. I deserve this. Yeah, fuck off. It's a new one. Argentina wine. 14%. I just had a 14.5, so I feel like this one won't be too bad. Somebody recommended the 14.5. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd get it again though. It was like kind of too strong. Without like, I don't know. Like it was weird. Like I didn't feel like it got me that buzzed, like even though it was stronger than the other wine. Maybe I didn't drink it fast enough or something. I feel like if you're drinking wine to get drunk though, you're probably doing it wrong in the first place. Ooh, somebody wants to play war. Oh, I'm bottom. See ya, Samira. See ya, Sammy. Wonder if anybody's gonna join. I feel like nobody ever joins when I link it, but like you never know, right? Somebody might join, and then we'd be like, "Yo, who the fuck is this guy? I never heard of him before." And then they just start watching me. I mean, it happens. I feel like that's how I got like a few of my viewers that are like long term. Like, how'd I meet you? Oh, it was just some random link after a game. Where are you from again? You know, like middle of nowhere. On the other side of the world. It's like, why were you on my server? So these are the people with 500 ping. Who do I go see? I got a couple choices here. I can go Tristana. Maybe Tristana. We can go, I guess. Yeah, let's go Trist. Tristana feels like a good pick here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom goes the dynamite. Turn it up a bit. That turned it up a lot. Ah, whatever.
Check me
No sulfides. Yeah, right. Oh, contain sulfides. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, jelly beans from across the world. Shall I introduce to you Big Daddy Bobo?
You're now listening to Universe.
See, I told you some motherfucker was playing from another country. This guy's got 300 ping. What's he playing from, like, Oceania? Alright, here we go, boys. Here we go. Another mental stress test to see if we can cope with reality. Nah, I feel like I do pretty good as just bottom lane these days. She felt pretty shitty at the start of the season, but I don't know. She feels really good right now. I don't know what happened to the jungle there. Did he DC or we did? It's a pepperoni for sure. How you guys like this one piece shirt my sister got me? I spilled spaghetti on it up there and she was like, you first time using it, you got a spaghetti sauce. And then I came home and I was like, baking soda, OxyClean, borax, vinegar. No stain no more. You guys ever see that show about the Yakuza guy that becomes a house husband? I feel like that's gonna be like me minus the Yakuza. top qualities. Understands how to do laundry. Like actually how to do laundry. And it's like, what? Yeah, man, I get that shit smelling fresh as fuck. No suds, no problem. What do you mean no suds, no problem? You don't even know. We're getting ganked? No fucking way, dude. No way that works out for them. Okay, I'm gonna back. I got no mana, low health. I get a BF, or not a BF. We get a long sword. First, you gotta get the long sword, and then the BF comes after that. Tip for all the ladies out there. They're just like, what the fuck is he talking about? Long sword, then the man. Do I buy the man a sword? Bruh, if anybody is randomly watching and your girlfriend buys you a sword in the next month, you better be fucking coming back here saying like, yo bro, I don't know how, but it happened. Imagine some girlfriend, imagine some dude's girlfriend's listening and she just stopped, like just cut the stream off after what I just said, and it's like, I gotta go buy him a sword. This dude just randomly gets like a claymore or some shit from his girlfriend. Dude, I think if there's like a few things that I feel like if a girl did, I'd marry her. Or like, it's like one of these things where it's like, you're never gonna like talk about it openly. But if it's like one of these things that like, if you notice it happening, you're like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like how many more years do I got to meet people who are gonna do that? That's some pretty crazy shit. Nobody's ever done that before, even the people I know. I've had that experience like a couple of times where it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, how do you know? Like, how are you just so... Some people are just like intuitive with like, I guess it's emotions, really, at the end of the day. Because like, it's like they know who you are and all this shit, like roughly what you like, what you want. Oh shit, I think we're good. And then there's like that extra like that extra layer of like, some people have that like, they can connect the dots in a way, I don't even know a good example for it. Like, you know those like connect the dots as a kid where you had to go from like 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and there might have been like 60 points, and there was that one kid that just went from like 1 to 14 to 60 to 40, and it was like he was all over the place. And the next thing you knew, it's like he had the picture drawn in. It's like he had the picture like cross sectioned for color. And you're like, wait, what? Like, how? What? Some people like have minds that just do stuff that I can't like comprehend. Like autistic people, man, I've known maybe 3 autistic people my entire life, and like every time I think that, like, the older I get and the more like, what is it, like, I guess sense of like how the brain actually, like, you know, like how shit was going on, and I think back to like how these kids were thinking. Like, yeah, they had their problems, but it's like a lot of that was like, autism was kind of new when I was a kid. It wasn't like new, but it was like, you know, like if you were a parent and your kid had autism, you didn't really know what to do. Like, you try your best, but it's like, I feel like nowadays there's like fucking like, I remember, like, here's how it is, right? When I was a kid, there was no such thing as like different genders and stuff, right? There was barely stuff like support groups for gay people. Even if it wasn't about gender or gay or lesbian, it's like there was barely support groups for anything. And nowadays, I go into my doctor's office and there's just a poster on the wall where it's like, if you're a parent of a two-spirit, there's like a few, there's like 3 or 4 of them, right? Like two-spirit, multi-gender, like whatever it is, you know, like there's like this like group that you can join that does like Skype calls and shit with like other parents and like it's like other parents that have kids that are going through the same thing. So like the parents can talk to each other and the kids can talk to each other in like 2 different like kind of, I think that's a fucking great idea. To be honest, I seen that on the wall one day and was like, yo, I think that's a great idea. Like, fuck it. Like, I mean, look, like if we're going into this era of like who, like, I don't know. I'm like, at the start of it, I was kind of like, nah, I don't really know what the fuck to think about this. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, who really gives a fuck? Like, if we're going into an era where people want to just do different things that aren't like, you know, normal or whatever, like it's not like, you know, things we're doing now with phones aren't fucking normal compared to like, you know, the 90s. Holy fuck, like, you know, go back to the 60s, it's like, you know, like it's crazy. Like, you know, you gotta we went from like records that we could play in our house to like CDs we could have on our hip to like things we could have like gigabytes of music on in our pocket to like phones that have just unlimited music through data that's just basically fucking free for the most, like, you know, like for the most, for what you're getting out of it. Think about it, right? Compared to like 15 years ago, it's crazy. You can watch movies on your phone now, like on demand, like it's nuts. I remember being in high school and it's like you had to spend like 2 hours trying to find a website that had the movie, and then you had to hope that when you did find the movie, the website that had it had a server where the movie would actually work. And then you had to hope that the movie server that worked downloaded it to your like didn't download it, but like was able to like you know, buffer it like fast enough. Holy shit, what a headache. Now I go on a website called hoorah movie.to or whatever, hoorah movie or hoorah watch. I can't remember what it's called. Let me just see. Somebody might be curious. Let me just get you guys. I love just giving out random fucking links to people. I don't know if anybody wants a movie website, but I've been using that for weeks now. I've watched so many old ass movies. I watched Reservoir Dogs. I've watched like every Quentin Tarantino movie, every Brad Pitt movie. Like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty like I feel like you could take recommendations from me on stuff like that, because I'm pretty I mean, everybody's got their flaws, but when it comes to like tech and shit, privacy, I feel like I try to be pretty on top of things. Like, I'm fairly certain, unless you're Hacker Man himself, you can't really get on any of my shit. There's very few things at the moment that aren't secure in my life, and most of those things are like, I don't really care. It's like, if you get on, you're not really getting much, and then it's like, oh, that wasn't secure, boom, secured. I think we just go in here. Okay, I mean, Diana. Quadrillion damage. Ooh, get him. Look at the damage she does. Yo, how did Warwick... I was gonna say how did Warwick turn it, but he didn't. Oh, please, Vayne. I thought he was gonna get her. Bro, Diana, what is this shit?
Wanna see the fireworks?
She's not even tanky. She has one item. It's like if I had like an infinity edge or some shit. To be fair, that's pretty fucking powerful. 100 AP, 50% attack speed, 40 on hit. That's like a wit's end, but like 80. Imagine if wit's end gave 80, 80, 80. Holy 75, 80, 50% attack speed. Tell me that's not fucking busted. That's why, like, I never really did like mages or playing mages, because I always felt like they were so, I don't know. It's like so cheesy. It's like if you don't hit your shit, you lose, because the shit you're hitting is like so powerful. It's insane. It's weird. I don't really know how you would fix it. Like, they're not that bad. You just gotta dodge their shit. But like, I don't know, stuff like Hawaii, whatever her name is, kind of like pushes the boundaries. She can be like off your screen and just cast this thing that goes boom. Like, it's like quicker than like watching Lux throw her thing and then immediately detonate it. And you don't even know she's gonna do it. Like, it's crazy. Kind of shocked they keep coming out with new champs, to be honest. Like, that takes like at least a little bit of artistic flair. Even though like half the new champs are just kind of like the opposites of the champs that are already out. But you know, that's, oh, my team just surrendered. I thought we were doing pretty decent. Like, what was the score there? 18-9. Like, yeah, Diana was fed, but I mean, I feel like if everybody just built a bit of MR, we wouldn't have really had a problem. I don't know, maybe that's just me. That is what it is. Let me fix this right quick. Okay. Be an event stop here. Or just one sec, I just gotta. What's the title of this? Chillin'. Doing laundry. What's the date? 24th? April 24th. Perfect. All right. Oh, that's not my stream. Did that not link? Oh, here we go. Let me go check my laundry. Oh, go check the laundry quick, see if I need to update it. Just one sec there, guys. Just Gonna find next match. I might be back in before that begins. She's on final. She's on final spin. I gotta do the. I'm just gonna wait a second. I gotta do the rinse there in a minute. So just gonna wait a minute. I feel like that's gonna end like the moment I'm like I just hate going into a game and being like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta pick my champ, I gotta do this, I gotta, oh man, like I gotta rinse it and then put some vinegar in when it fully stacks the water. So I'm just gonna wait till that ends and then start it, then I'll queue, because by the time I'm in the queue that shit should be filled up with water. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good night, and we're kind of AFK for just like 2 minutes. I just heard it. I think it's done right now. Yep. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I mean, my team just surrendered. Yeah, I'm one game off of demotion. I should just wait for that laundry to start up. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. He's on the rinse there now. We're just gonna toss it into the dryer, and we are free from being a slave to the laundry for the rest of tonight. I feel like I really need a new MMO to play that's not like, I don't know, like WoW, Final Fantasy. Like I don't need I need like RuneScape 2, but like a different game. I thought that Genfinad shit was going on with something good, and then they went to a card game. I'm like, okay, we'll see how that goes. I just got a fucking message on my phone like an hour ago. Oh yeah, we're shutting down Patreon and Steam and Discord and Reddit. Oh. I'm like man, yeah. Oh my. There's gonna be one in my lifetime. I know there's gonna be some game in my lifetime where I might be like 50 or 60 even, but it's gonna be there. And I'm gonna be like, oh, this is it. And it's gonna be like, shut up, Grandpa. And I'm gonna be like, no, you don't understand. This is the game. It'd be like some like Maple Story, RuneScape, Neopets type game. And I'll be like, oh, it's all the Raz. And like, the kids all got the Neuralink 3.0. I'm like, I never even got the first one. They're like, you never even got the first one. Bro, I remember telling people in 2009 I never had Facebook, and they were like, you gotta get Facebook, man. I'm like, why? Like, what? I got Facebook, and I posted a bunch of shit that happened to me like that summer. Just, you know, random pictures and shit. And I was like, why? Like, I just thought to myself, like, why? What is the point of this? Like, 3 pictures got a like. It was like what is the point of this? Same thing with Instagram. I feel like Instagram is more for the women. I mean, I guess gay men too. I feel like I see a lot of men on Instagram, but let's be real, like, most of your friends that have Instagram that are guys aren't straight, and if they are, what's the reason for it? Exactly. To get laid. I don't even know who to play. I'm just gonna dodge because I got a free dodge for today, and I'm gonna wait 6. Please let it be 6 minutes. Thank you. I'm like, oh, don't let it be 12 minutes. That'd be garbage. But yeah, we got 6 minutes. Yippee. Who am I talking to? I mean, anybody that wants to listen. My mom. Jeez, myself too, kinda. Hi mom. I don't think my mom's ever watched my stream, to be honest. I'm kind of glad. Kind of glad she's never watched my stream. I think my sister's watched my stream, but yeah, what's up with you, man? Small type of human. That's a nice name. You're short, are you? Are you like a midget or a dwarf? Sorry, I'm almost 30, man. Did you get your job at Walmart? No, I never did, but I mean I did, but it didn't give me hours, so they didn't fire me, but they basically gave me my vacation pay and said you should give your notice. And I was like, okay, well, like, I just, like, on the phone I was like, I just want to be clear, like, I want to come to work, I can't come to, you know, the other town. like, because I'm in this town and this town has a Walmart and they know me, and like I would like to work here, and they're like, yeah, well, we're not going to keep you on payroll. So yeah, they gave me like the quit pay. I never gave them anything. I never gave them a written thing, because on the phone she said, well, this is like the interview for the end or whatever, right? This is like the like, you know, the whatever. And so I you know, I took that as like, that's the last I'm gonna talk to him. Why not another Walmart? I mean, I could hear, but I just feel like, why not move on, right? I mean, I've got a phone number that I'm gonna call tomorrow and ask about home care. It's actually funny because I got recommended to do home care because I did it in the past for an old lady, and like, you know, I was in cadets. Like I'm like an upstanding citizen on paper, you know what I mean? Like, and then I did some home care for an elderly lady, and the only reason I didn't do it anymore is because she passed, right? And I mean, that was 5 years ago, sure, but it was for the same company that this girl knew. So she's like, here's the number for the girl in charge of recruiting. Give her a call and just say, like, you know, you're down to work, whatever, right? Because like, I told her I only want like 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week. I'm not looking for like 50, 60 hours, 40 hours. Like, I can survive with like government aids and all this shit off like 10 or 20 for now. Just get me back into the workforce. Maybe I will want to do 40, 50, 60, but get me the fuck back in the workforce, you know what I mean? And she said this is one of these jobs where they don't really give a shit if you want to work like 2 hours or 10 hours or whatever, because like a lot of it's on call. They're just looking for people on call. Almost 2 more. But yeah, so I'm gonna call tomorrow and ask about that, and just see, because I got good references and shit. I don't see why I wouldn't get in there, because I know some people that work home care, and I'm like, how did you get into home? Like, how did you get into this? Like, you know what I mean? How are you working this job? I don't understand. But apparently it's not that hard of a job to get into. It's basically like, you just have to be able to do it. You'll get something. Yeah, I'll get something. I'd rather not minimum wage. I'd rather, like, you know, 25% over minimum wage. Like, say minimum wage is 15, I'd rather be making like 20 plus, 25, 22, you know what I mean? Otherwise, like, why bother? I feel like once you get into something, you're into it. Like, it's hard to quit. Like, if I go down to like work at Walmart for 6 months and then quit to go do home care, it's like you're leaving. And if they ever call, it's like, yeah, he just up and quit. Like, he just left. He was working here, gave his notice, peace. Like, I get it. Nothing we can do within rights, but man, it sucks, right? I feel like that shit kind of looks bad, like, on you. I don't really know, but I'm gonna try the home care girl. I got a resume like ready to go. It is super. I brought this into the girl that I've been going to counseling for like the last 6 months. I don't think I'm gonna do the counseling anymore. She kind of suggested I've had her as a counselor before, and this reminds me of the last time when like I would just go in and we would just talk and have a chat. It'd be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Like, oh man, what's your day like? Oh, blah blah. Like there's nothing really wrong with me anymore. I'm just coming in to have a chat, and she suggested, like, you know, I just don't come. Not, she didn't say like don't come, but it's more like, you've been doing this for a while, how you feeling about it? Like, do you want to just do it in another like 2 or 3 4 weeks instead of like weekly? I'm like, yeah, for sure, because I've been doing it like every 2 or 3 weeks now already, right? So I felt like I got the message of like, you're good, you don't need this anymore. And it's really nice because like I feel like everybody needs, not counseling, but like, man, everybody needs somebody to talk to, dude. And like, I got strong family support, but nobody wants to listen to your problems and your bullshit for 35-40 minutes straight. Nobody that can got advice. The only people that can are like actual trained counselors and people, right? And I mean, this shit's fucking free for me, so why the fuck am I not doing this? I didn't even have a car. Because I'm getting counseling, I'm on this like team of mental health shit, and because I'm on this mental health team, I get a dude that brings me to Walmart or Coleman's or Dominion or Shoppers for free. He just picks me up in my house and brings me down for groceries and brings me home. I'm like, fuck yeah, I don't have a car, like that's great. What? Yeah, what the fuck, right? Yeah, like you gotta take advantage of this shit, dude. Like, I'm not retarded. I don't have like super bad addictions or anything. Like, you know, I'm just a regular human being. I just don't have a car. I was going to counseling, man. I take it all with a grain of salt. Like, it was through, like, I got this psychiatrist and I think she's a load of shit. I don't trust her one bit. And she hooked me up with the counselor that I had before COVID. And this was the first like counselor that I kind of had, that I kind of went all in with. And I liked her. Like, she listened to she would sit there and listen to my problems and then say, okay, here, why don't you do this? Have you tried this? Why don't you think about doing this? And I would be like, it's like mind-blowing how like little things can help you, right? What kind of mental health? Just like mental health addictions services, shit like that. Like, it focuses on like you know, addiction, you know, if you got like a lot of anxiety, you know, just mental health, you know, shit like that. And yeah, it's been a while that I've been doing it now. I wasn't surprised that she said that she thought I should probably think about like not doing it anymore. Because like it has been kind of a hassle for me to like keep up with. I'm like, oh, I gotta leave the house for this bullshit again. What kind of addiction? Cotton candy, man. Well, yo, what's up, shout out? How you doing, dude? I don't want to get too in deep on this on stream, dude. Sorry. Yeah, man, bring back the Santa. This is the one we took the picture in. No, not a drug addiction or anything. If that's what you were wondering about. No it's like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I signed up for the addictions and told them I had a porn addiction because I knew that if I told them that I had an addiction, I would get into the mental health system faster. And I just really wanted a counselor to like talk to just literally bitch about my problems. I look at a counselor as somebody that you can go into, they don't know you, you don't know them, and you can just bitch about your life and whatever the fuck is the problem. Oh man, your mom's pissing you off, oh, this is pissing you off, blah, blah, like boom, you just tell it to them, man, and then they give you actual advice. It's fucking hilarious. It's crazy. Can't believe it. Like, it's maybe it's never been like this, maybe it's like this in certain areas, but man, bro, when I tried it, I was like, bro, no way. And then like I tried it again with like some other girl, and I was like, no way, like I gotta get like an actual, I gotta get a girl that went to school for this shit, right? Do you have multiple Santa hats? Yeah, I don't have too many on to go there now. I got this one. And let me see, I got this one here, that's another one we got. Shit, that's the hat, that's this hat. Where's the other Santa? I think I got another one over there somewhere. I have a third one. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, we got another one right here. So like we got 3, baby. And other than that, I think we got another one in the other room. Oh, we might be moving to the other room, shout out. What's your thoughts on me just doing the move versus streaming the move? Should I stream the move to the other room for content? Yeah, the other, like I did the house, you were there when I did the house tour, right? The house tour, the apartment tour, yeah. So like, you know the room with my bed that's in it? I haven't slept in that bed, dude, in over a year. Today is the first day I've even I don't even think I sat on the bed. I like leaned on the bed to grab something. Dude, I started crashing in that fucking recliner back there, and I was like, it's actually a funny story. Cause my back was I was always on stream, and I'm always like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'd always be like moving like this, or like this, or like I'd always be like moving my chest around on stream. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's because I was so uncomfortable, and like I thought it was anxiety or some shit for the longest part, dude. I think it was a little bit of anxiety, but I think it was mostly my back was fucked up from my bed, because I started sleeping in that recliner, and I'm like, oh, my back is gonna get fucked because I'm in this recliner, and like, because like the back of it's always like moving out and shit. I gotta push it back in every now and again. You know, it's not perfect. Like it's a fucking recliner from probably like the 90s. But like, I slept in it for a couple of weeks. Back seems okay. I sleep in it for another couple of weeks. Hell, my back feels better than ever. I sleep in it for another couple of weeks. Like, I'm still not experiencing any issues. You know what I mean? Like, I've just been sleeping. I've been sleeping in that recliner every night, literally for over a year. Have not slept in a bed in over a year. It's I got a bed with 2 fucking mattresses on it in the other room. It's a great bed. I haven't slept on it because it fucked up my back to the point where like sleeping in that recliner is just so much more like, I don't know, it's like you know how like some people say like sleeping on some wood's good for your back every now and again, like when they go to the like have you ever like, I don't know the age of people watching right now, but like, have you ever like gone out bunking at like a cabin with your buddies, and there's that one guy that wants to sleep on a piece of wood, and it's like, why, like, I got a pillow here, dude, you want a pillow? And it's like, nah bro, I'm gonna sleep on this piece of wood because it's like good for your back, right? And you're like, what a retard, right? But like, apparently there's some fucking science that you gonna play Triss. Yeah, I'm gonna play Triss next game. You wanna see me play Triss? I'll play her next game. Asked earlier, but nobody responded, so I just kept playing jungle. Shoutouts like nah. I mean nah. Just pretty good. I was 5-2 on our last game, and all 4 people on my team surrendered. So I mean, like, what do you do, right? Do I lose this? Wow. Lame. Probably gonna have to switch my laundry after this game. That's gonna take me a minute. It's a pretty big load. What are you guys up to tonight? Anything? Playing League or what? But yeah, what do you think about streaming the move into the room? You think that'd be content, or you think people want to watch that, or what? Yeah? Like, man, I'm talking about getting one of them like little selfie cameras and like kind of just like holding it up the whole time as I'm like moving around and shit. Oh, bro, I'm gonna weld. I'm gonna show you there. Just stick around for a minute after this dragon. I'm gonna go out and get him and show you. Well, I don't. You can probably understand. I got these L brackets to go under the table to like make the table more secure. I got 6 of them, man. Shit's gonna be fucking secure, dude. I got 2 for the front, 2 for the back, and 2 for the piece of wood that hold together the legs. I asked like the man in charge of this shit. I was like with him for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. He gave me a discount on all this shit. It was crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the man. He's helping me with my desk. Like, it was crazy. And he showed me his desk, and he has the same things on it. And he told me to try to move it. It was like he had that shit like plugged into the floor. It's crazy. I couldn't even move it. So maybe we'll do that on stream too. It'll be like a whole home hardware episode. I still gotta do that face in the pie thing. Dude, do you remember the name of the girl that wanted that? Was that Frankie? Was the name of the girl that wanted that called Frankie? Do you remember? If do you know like 100% if that's the name? Yeah, no, you don't know? Me neither. I'm gonna have to like look through logs on Discord. I think it was Frankie, but I'm not 100% sure, dude. That's been like a year almost. Now, I told my sister about that, and she said yes, she would record me doing it live. Like, if this is something you guys want to see me do live, I will fucking do push-ups into a pie and like eat the pie while I'm doing the push-ups. It's like quick. It's like so quick. See, this is the thing. It's like I got like 2 viewers. So it's like me and you right now, right? So it's like if you're not here when it's happening, you're getting the VOD. So I almost feel like I'm almost feeling like I should just record the video. You know what I mean? And then like put it on YouTube or something, and then put that on the Discord. I don't know. I don't think I should do that on Twitch. just one of those things where it's like I want it to be done right. I don't want to like rush it on like a live feed. Like I want to make sure like, oh, you fucked up. Okay, we got 4 other pies. Take 2. Take 2, bitch. Delete that video. It's time. Do a new one. You know, like, and I don't know. The streaming thing for that kind of stresses me out a little bit. Especially since it's been like so long. But yeah, man, I think I might I don't know when I'm gonna do the move, dude. It's gonna be whenever I get, I almost did it today, dude. It's gonna be whenever I get that like little bit of extra, let's do it, you know? And then I'm just gonna do it. Oh, dodged it, she dead. See ya. Yeah, there was the flash. Predict it. Seen that coming a mile away. But yeah, no, it's I think the guy above me sleeps in the room above me, and I really want to like be neighborly and shit. And I've went to the other room late at night, and like I just don't hear anything above that room. Even like in the daytime, like I never hear anything in the other room ever. So I'm thinking maybe like, what if the room above here is the big room for him and the other room is the small room? You know what I mean? And I'm just weird and I sleep in this room and he sleeps in this room because it's the big room for him. Like I don't know what the upstairs, because I've never been upstairs, right? Like I don't know what it looks like. I was upstairs once, but I didn't see what the layout was like. I'm assuming it's a small room, big room, big room. But I'm thinking maybe if I move to the big room, I put a couple of like noise canceling things on the ceiling and the wall, and you know, it's a colder room. So that'd be better, man. What was one of the things I've been saying for the last 2 years living here? It's the summertime, so fucking kill me, dude. The game, yeah, I've kind of given up on it, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those games where you're just not gonna win. Like, we might as well just forfeit. Oh, we can't. Like, it's just 9-1 York, 2-1, 2-0, 1-0. I don't know, I don't know. I don't really care, man. They're kicking me off of this in like a week with Vanguard, so like fuck Riot. Like who I don't really care. It's not even like fuck Riot. Like I really don't care. I've been playing this stupid game for 10 years, and the last year they're allowing me to play it without downloading their like superfluous kernel level anti-cheat is the year that I'm the lowest rank. So either their system's fucked or I'm bad. But keep in mind, last season at the last split, I got the highest rank I ever got. Meanwhile, the very next season, I'm the lowest rank I've ever been. So I don't really know. It's like I'm kind of glad Vanguard's coming, but same time, man, it's like it's coming at a good point, because it's making me like, I don't really care. Like I feel like the system is so broken at this point, it doesn't really matter, you know? Like I make my mistakes and stuff, like I am the rank I am, but it's like when you're platinum one season and then literally 2 months later you're like iron and nothing's really changed, you're playing the same. I'm like, is it like the system just making me want to like keep like oh, he played really good that one game, let's like give him games that are like 200 MMR below where he currently stands, just for shits, so he loses, and then we'll put him back to his normal games and he'll win, and he'll be like dopamine. Like I don't know, maybe this is a system thing that they have, like I don't know, but like this season's kind of weird. Like last year there were so many like literal robots that I encountered on the climb. Like I know, oh, a scripter, oh, a bot. Like I literally had robots. Like unless it's the same person doing the same thing, I don't buy that, because there's like millions of players. So like say like I'm the support and I'm like here, you know, and the enemy base is like all the way over here, right? What are you gonna do, right? You're gonna back, right? No, they're just gonna walk like this until they get straight to the base, and like they'll just follow you like this, like it's like obvious bot, right? And I've never noticed that until last season, and then this season I don't really notice it, but then it's like I can't climb at all. So I'm kind of just like I don't really care. Like if they want to introduce Vanguard and they think that that's gonna fix the game, like I'm just like I just kind of shake my head at that, because I'm like, I don't think it's the bots that are ruining the game. I think it's like the unbalance and like the lack of like listening to the community on like what should be balanced kind of thing. Like no, they don't listen to the players. They're just like, oh man, let's give Draven 5 AD, like base AD. That's like, you know, Draven's not very popular, and then boom, he's just one-shotting people because like how the scaling works. Like they don't give a fuck, man. I just feel like they could have fixed it. They had 7 years, 8 years, whatever, to fix this client. I don't know, man. Oh, kernels in every game. not any game I play, man. Go play RuneScape. They don't have kernel level anti-cheat. They don't have any anti-cheat. They got client to server anti-cheat. Like it's like based on your movement. Dude, I remember an interview with Jagex where they were like, we're so confident in our system of detection that if you played on your main for like, you know, like say you played on your main for 10 years and you just randomly went to like a different country and logged in, we could tell if that was you playing or somebody else. We're not going to tell you how we know this. We're not going to go into specifics, but like this is how good our detection is at. They said this years ago, like before AI, before like this is like they got this shit just coded in, right? Like they're just good coders, right? And RuneScape W, man. Fuck that kernel shit. Like I don't even run League of Legends as an administrator. I'm not gonna give Riot kernel level access. Shit runs before Windows even boots. That's just ridiculous. I feel like that shit is like, if you think Pornhub and TikTok are gonna be banned, I feel like kernel level anti-cheat's gonna be the next thing banned. Administrator is basically like the highest priority you can access. Kernel level is like the highest priority your computer can access. So like, if that's like a butchered statement, but like basically, like you're the administrator of your computer. When you say run as administrator, you're giving the program administrator rights to a certain degree. So like, you're giving them the right to like do certain things when they're interacting with certain files. But like if you run the League client as administrator, they have more access than if you don't run the League client as administrator, because you're running it as like a normie, kind of like you're running it as like a lower level priority. Okay, so then think about kernel being like the kernel of the company, you know, the colonel, you know, he's above the major, he's above the sergeants, he's above the warrants, and administrator is like captain level, and then there's like major, and then there's like, you know, You know, the guy on top of the major, and then the guy on top of him, and then there's the colonel, you know what I mean? So the colonel's pretty fucking up there. So you don't really want to give anybody access to that unless you really, really trust them. Like kernel is where like Windows 32, all that stuff is on. Like you as an administrator usually cannot access kernel level things on your computer because it's above your like pay grade. You know what I mean? You have to like bypass administrative access to fuck with these things. But like the reason for that is Windows has built this in, because if you fuck with Windows 32, you fuck with your entire computer. So like it's a failsafe not to let you fuck with shit. So I'm not gonna download something that has that level of access. That I don't trust Riot, dude. They said it in their post. If you don't trust us, here's the door. I'm like, all right. Cool. Like, so I'm enjoying the last little bit I got on League, but I mean, this is it, man. End of an era. Like, I'm not like hyping it up. Like, I'm not going to download Vanguard ever. I don't trust it. It's something like nobody should trust. One of these things where it's like you're giving too much control to something that you don't really fully understand or know. I think that's the problem. Like, not a lot of people even know what the fuck it is. And they're still like, oh, you're an idiot for having doubts. Like, having doubts? Like, didn't oh, so like I don't know, man. I'm not even gonna talk about it because I'm just gonna seem like a fucking idiot, because I'm sure a lot of the shit I'm probably gonna say is debunked or doesn't matter. Dude, who cares, man? You don't want to download something on the internet? Don't download it. Don't be peer pressured or fucking controlled out of addiction to download some shit that you don't trust. Like, fuck it. Like, Riot can tell me how good Vanguard is and how well it works and how it's never gonna fuck up my PC and they're not gonna steal my passwords. I don't give a fuck. It's not about what Riot's gonna do. It's about what the people that are gonna hack that system eventually are gonna fucking do. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I don't know what the fuck they can do. What do you mean, Riot? You're not gonna steal my passwords and sell my data? Okay, so there's passwords and data and basically everything on my computer that you're not going to do anything with. So basically that assumption states, from a logical person's perspective, that you do have access to this stuff. You're just not going to abuse it. So what if somebody gets in control and abuses it like a hacker? I don't know, man. I just like, have people lost their goddamn minds when it comes to this shit? Because I feel like this isn't like a hot topic or a debate. Like, this kernel level shit is fucked in itself, but running one 24/7 on your computer from a company that's literally owned by China 100% by Tencent, you're telling me that Tencent doesn't have control, doesn't have access to anything that Riot produced? You're telling me that if I had $1 billion and I bought a company in I don't know, India, and I owned 100% of the company, you're telling me I don't have access to the files that the company has? Dude, I own the company. I own 100% of the company. Who's blocking me of access? Fire that. Like, getting out of here. Like, what is this? Like, why is this gatekeeper blocking me of info? It makes no sense, right? So I just think of that in terms of Riot and Tencent. Tencent wants Riot's data, they're gonna get it. Whether Riot says, oh, we're never gonna sell it or not. Oh, Riot might not sell it, but they'll give it to Tencent. Riot might not take all your information and maliciously use it, but they might give it to the people that own their company. Is this like hard concepts to understand for people? Like, yeah, it's a California based company that's owned 100% by another company based in China. So it's like, I'm based in Canada. If I own 100% of Walmart based in the US, are you telling me I don't have access to any of Walmart's files just because I live in a different country? Get the fuck out of here, dude. If the CCP says, yo, Tencent, implement some malware in that fucking Vanguard shit that's like super subtle, that only targets systems running with this GPU, this GPU, this CPU, this CPU, and this amount of RAM, so just so that, you know, it doesn't really, nobody's gonna, oh, I didn't get hacked, I didn't get hacked, I didn't get hacked, I didn't get hacked. You know, we've done statistics, these are low-end PCs, nobody gives a fuck about these people. A lot of these people probably aren't prominent people since they're on low-end PCs. Most streamers that are on high-end PCs, blah 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 math, right? Y'all, what's up, Papa Kingdom? We're just kind of rambling about shit. I gotta go check the laundry there in a second. But at the end of the day, look, man, I read that last Riot post, and whoever wrote that should have been honestly either promoted or fired. I don't know how they run their ship, but if it was me, I would have fired that motherfucker, because that was the most pretentious shit I've ever, that was like the most patronizing article I've ever read from a company. It's like holy fuck, like, yeah, we've heard your negative feedback, and if anybody else has heard it, you know, oh, the boogeyman's out. Like, it was like shit like that, man. Like, I just, like, how can you take them serious on some sort of security level when they're memeing about the security in their latest, like, blog post? I can't take it serious, kind of thing. I don't know how anybody can, man. I think people are just too fucking addicted to this goddamn game, and I'm not, because when this shit hits and they say, oh man, to Q, you gotta download Vanguard, I don't even think I'm gonna get that far, because I'm probably gonna uninstall this shit very soon, like, before they start to implement. Like, every now, I'm not gonna lie, for the last 2 weeks I've been checking my taskbar. I'm gonna do it right now just to see if they're running Vanguard on my computer, like, without me actually downloading it, because I haven't said yes to anything, I haven't downloaded anything. They're not, I know you have to, like, specifically download the file, which to me that's fine. But, you know, at least it's not like auto run when you open up League. People haven't played in 4 years, click open, all of a sudden they got Vanguard downloaded on their PC. They don't even know what the fuck Vanguard, you know what I mean? Like, at least you have to go out of your way to download it. But, I mean, man, I got strings attached here, man. Like, I got 4.5 million mastery on Triss, second highest in NA. Like, I was working on passing the dude. I'm literally within 1 million points of being top 1 in NA. Isn't that crazy? But I'm never gonna get there, because I'm not gonna download Vanguard. I don't fucking like it. I don't trust it. It's stupid. I've never had to do that for another game. Like, nah, bro, Imagine playing a game for 10 years and then being told you gotta download this like excessively RAM intensive file that's gonna scan your computer 24/7 to make sure you're not running hacks. I'm like, but imagine like just one-on-one having a conversation with like the people running the game and they're telling you this and you're like, but I've never hacked before. I've never been reported for cheating, have I? And they're like, no, we're not saying you cheat. We're saying other people cheat. So you have to download this thing so that we can make sure you don't cheat. But we make everybody download it, right? So we can make sure everybody's not cheating. And it's like, my logical brain just goes, well, what happens when they bypass the anti-cheat like always? Like, you know how there's that meme of how like some people are gonna buy a second PC to play League on because they don't trust Vanguard on their personal PC? So people that hack this game probably have 5 PCs. So they're just going to run code on one PC, inject it into another PC, and then like dual boot it onto their fucking main PC for fucking League. And like it's like 2 PCs of hack. Like the hack is running from 2 PCs away. How are they gonna detect that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is the shit that's gonna happen, but then it's gonna be like, oh, you don't need 3 PCs anymore. You just need the 1 PC and the 2 virtual machines that are running this code that Vanguard can't detect. Like, oh man, they're kicking off people on Windows 7, Windows 8, people on Linux, people who don't want to download Vanguard. Something is going down here, man. Look, I'm a conspiracy nut, but I would honestly recommend, no matter how much you like this game or trust Vanguard, do not download it. Like, I have no proof for this, I have no concrete evidence, but my instinct is screaming that as soon as that shit goes live, by the end of this year, you're gonna see like the biggest cyber attack ever. Like, I can see it now, man. I can fucking see it. You're gonna see a global wide cyber attack. Like, it's gonna be like linked through Vanguard. Like, Vanguard implemented something where, oh, League couldn't be hackable, but like they could get into your PC through this exploit while playing a game. So anybody that's played a game in the last 14 hours has this bug on their PC that's like just doing some crazy shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck it would be doing, you know, mining Bitcoin or some shit. Fuck, I don't, whatever the fuck they want it to do, you know. But trust me, I would hold off for at least 6 months. If I were conservative on it, I would say at least 3 to 6 months. 3 months, start, you know, seeing, okay, what's going on. By 6 months, if nothing's bad, okay, go for it, right? Me personally, I'm not. Like, that's it, I'm out after that. I gotta go check my laundry. Sorry if I'm gone for a little bit. I just really gotta check the laundry. Let me just put up the BRB. Oh, we're not AFK for food. I think that's noticeable. All right, I'll be back in a second. I thought the laundry was done, but it's not. So let's do another game. But yeah, I don't know. I got mixed feelings on it. I don't trust Riot, so I'm not gonna trust their anti-cheat. I don't cheat. I don't need to download it. End of story. I don't want to download it. Further story. I'm not gonna download it. Main story. Are you gonna download it? That's okay. Do what you want to do. It's 2024. Nobody gives a fuck what you want to do or what you don't want to do. Who you want to be or who you don't want to be. Just live your life. Be happy. Stop doing what other people want you to do. Oh, I should have played Triss. Buddy said he wanted me to play Triss. Stay. Shoot. Oh, well, he hasn't spoken in a while. He's probably gone. He probably peaced out. He didn't have the attention span to wait till the next game. Got him. I guess we'll do laundry after this game. I just think it's ridiculous. But I really do need to quit this game, so I'm not salty about it one bit. I was pretty salty about it at first, but then I realized, like, man, it's pretty much gonna allow me to quit the game without having to like I can't just play it because I want to play it. You know what I mean? I would have to literally download something that I think would compromise RuneScape. I'm not doing that. That shit's older than this game. I have way more to lose. Alright, we're gonna have a good game here. I can sense it. I'm gonna farm, and then I'm just gonna go crazy.